Washington, ghost-like objects dart across the radar screen at the CAA Traffic Control Center at National Airport for several hours, traveling more than 100 miles an hour. Air Force jet fighters spend several hours chasing the objects plotted on the radar scope.
Something else is out there.
There's something else out there, okay.
Of all the banks and braes of bonny Scotland, none holds more fascination than the murky waters of Loch Ness.
Tell me, do you think there is life on other planets?
Well, I'm not quite sure, but I suppose there would be.
No, he seems definite. You seem
Definitely.
definite about it. How do you see this life and where?
Oh, I've seen a flying saucer.
Blackwater Media presents DARKFALL. Real-life encounters with the paranormal and the unexplained. Please allow me to share a story with you. My story, which began with delight and joy, and subsequently ended as a dark, horrific nightmare. Her name was Isabella, and she enchanted me from the moment I first saw her. Her wonderful mane of long black hair and her eyes were endless fathoms of sweet shadow. I knew that there was something unusual about her. Unusual, and yet also magical and wonderful. She shared my love of poetry, art, history, and I felt a kinship with her immediately. We had originally met through a curious exchange of messages, during which time she inquired as to how she might be published in a larger sense. I was in truth excited at this. I relished the thought of seeing more of her writings, and also the chance to find out more about this intriguing woman. I mentioned to her that I had written for a number of television programs and films, many of which focused on stories of the macabre. She was delighted at this, for she shared similar interests. I even thought it might be interesting to feature some of her prose on the program. I didn't know exactly how, but the prospect of it was wildly interesting. Not speaking much English, she had several of her stories and poems translated into English and sent them to me. I loved and shared her fascination with Edgar Allan Poe, vampires, mysticism, witchcraft, and horror. We seemed to identify with each other on so many levels. Anyway, we continued to correspond regularly. Looking back on it now, I know that it was a journey on the road to falling in love, and it did not take long for this to become evident. It evolved, as things do, and I was obliged to ask if I could fly over to visit her. I was beyond excited to see her. I was therefore very much taken aback when she said that I should not come. She said that I would not like where she lived, that we could have no privacy, and a long list of other reasons that never quite made sense to me. Thanks so much for listening to the preview of this amazing story. If you'd like to continue and enjoy the story to its conclusion, head on over to blackwatermedia.net. On the left side of the home page, you'll see the menu. Just click on the tab that says Become a Swamp Hunter Society member, and for the price of $4.99 a month, you'll have access to the members VIP lounge, where you can access all of Blackwater Media's premium content, past, present, and future. While you're on the website, also enjoy listening to the vast archive of free material. I'm Dr. William Lester. Welcome to Blackwater Media.